despite my efforts of getting canceled. We're back at it again.
We're back for another week. Hi, I'm DJ.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our talk show. I'm Josh, and this is...
Not Josh.
This is DJ.
Oh, I'm DJ.
Yes. And today's a very special episode. This episode is dedicated to...
Oh, yeah, my father-in-law.
Yes. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok. Like and subscribe here, and...
Make sure you hit your notification button so you get our videos every Friday at 9 o'clock normally, unless our producers are out of motivation.
And speaking of dedication to the episode, DJ's trying not to cuss.
I'm not gonna curse this whole. Well, I'm gonna try not to curse the whole episode.
Yeah, my goal is to make him cuss.
And his goal is to make me cuss. And then what he's gonna do, right? What I haven't told him is he's gonna put a little counter up in the corner for every time I actually do cuss, and we'll just count it up.
Yeah, we ain't doing that much work.
It's not that hard to put a number in the corner. You do crazy stuff all the time.
So it reminds me of the episode of South Park when they were saying "God damn it, Kyle," and they were trying to put on the bottom how many times that Cartman said "God damn it, Kyle."
Yeah.
And before we start our segment of our news and our weekly things, DJ, I'm going to show you a special commercial from the producers.
We got a new commercial?
Well, yeah, you kept saying that we need something new and everything, so...
But are you going to show it now and then show it in the commercial spot?
I'm going to show it now to you and them. I think you might like it. All right?
See the new commercial.
Okay. Hello, thank you for coming today. Who are you?
I'm Jesus Bandera, a.k.a. Desi, as people know me on my social.
Yes. And what are you ready for?
I'm here to cast for the role for co-hosting our talk show.
All right, can you read a line from Driving Tip?
Driving tip. All right, Florida driving tip today is don't run over people. Always look both sides before you turn.
Can I get more of annoyance?
Annoyance?
Yeah, annoyance. I need to feel like you're annoyed.
People need to start looking both ways before crossing the road.
Oh, all right. Can you give me I don't know, how was your week?
How was your week?
Yeah, okay, pretty good. All right, well, we'll give you a call, sir. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure.
Please tell me there's more than just Jesus.
I want to do like Richard and stuff. So yeah, the producers felt that this would be a good commercial to post up. What do you think? They wanted to surprise you.
That's great, but it's still terrible. That poor kid. Like, what?
Can I get more annoyance? Like you're annoyed. Like look both ways.
It just looks so stiff.
I know we did it like on freaking. But we thought it'd be funny that like. Remember we were talking about last episode. I can't wait to get rid of you. We're trying to get new co-hosts. I was like, yeah, DJ keeps complaining about like having new co-hosts and stuff. I'm like, so in commercials. So I'll tell him I made him one and show him this clip.
I like how you had.
So Desi, come on it.
I like how you had him do the driver tip like he was replacing me.
Yeah, that was the joke of it. Can I get more annoyance? Like be more annoyed.
That poor Desi just looks so uncomfortable. He's just like...
Knowing we had 2 days to prepare, I told him Thursday we should do it. We didn't do it until like Sunday. All right, DJ, how was your week?
Oh, not too bad. Cleaning, cooking. What did I do this week? I don't know. Me and my wife hung out.
We played Apex for a little bit.
Yeah, just for a little bit, though.
We got to the top 3, so that was good.
Been killing a lot. See, that's where a curse word have been.
You and Bob won one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can't cuss. There's something to talk about.
My vocabulary just went through the floor. Like, I don't know how to talk now. Killed a lot of them mother lovers. Had to think of a curse word to put there.
I had a troubling weekend at work. I got yelled at. I don't want to get into it, but I got yelled at.
You told them to go stuff themselves, right?
No, it got to me, and I was arguing with my other boss, and I'm like, every time I defend myself, if people end up arguing. So I thought about it. At the end of the day, it's just a job. Like, no matter if I've been there 14 years or not, I don't own the place.
No.
So I came up with the whole Kyle thing. Remember when Kyle bitched about the kitchen being dirty? So I try a new thing for work. It's called Yes Sir or Yes Ma'am.
Kyle. You know nobody knows him as Kyle.
I know. I was talking
it's
to you.
Lep.
But I try a new thing called Yes Sir, Yes Ma'am. That means when you get told to do something, you say Yes Sir. Instead of arguing every 5 minutes.
Haven't you been there for like 30 years? Don't you
13.
think you should have 13? It's been that long? been wow. You're
So
so
now
old.
I got over it because I was really upset.
Probably should just make him the cake, Josh.
Nope, I was just like, yes sir, yes ma'am. And that's my new thing. But now we're gonna go on to viral news.
Oh, we're gonna skip right over to viral news.
Skip right over the viral news. All right.
So what do we got in viral news?
I'm gonna pick. I think what is it? 4. I got 8 topics maybe.
We start with Michigan Man. We ain't got no Florida Man.
Michigan man, right
We got
here.
Michigan Man.
Nope, that's the one that drives into the thing. 1 second.
Can't wait till we get to that one too. That's gonna be good.
All right, from the Courier, that's the site. Michigan man uses battle axe to fight off intruder. I guess someone broke into his house, and for him to defend himself, he used a battle axe.
Let me tell you, right? All these people out, guns, save lives. No, a giant dude with a battle axe, right? That saves lives. Okay? Just so you know, right? I'm one of them dudes. There is a battle axe located in this house. You don't need to know where it is. I know. Right? If you break into this house and you make it past the dogs, you'll find the battle axe.
The dogs are going to, invite the intruder in, being like, pet me, pet me, pet me.
And my dog actually brings the battle axe to me and says, prepare for war.
Is it a battle axe or a keyblade?
Well, I've got a keyblade too, is the worst part. Like,
imagine that headline. Guy goes down by keyblade. Guy gets his ass beat by keyblade.
Gets beat up by a foam keyblade.
The guy who beat the guy's ass with keyblade sues guy for breaking keyblade. Alright, moving on.
That should have been softer.
That was the metal keyblade.
The metal one's broken.
Alright, moving on. We have a Popeyes one from Team Z.
And I'm pretty sure that metal keyblade would kill him.
Probably.
We got Popeyes back in the news again.
Back in the news from Team Z reported Popeyes employee made chicken sandwiches over a trash can bin and the owner apologized.
Also, the owner only apologized because he got caught. If he wouldn't have got caught, he obviously wouldn't have apologized, right? He wouldn't have been like, hey, we made your sandwiches in the trash. Sorry.
No, it's like that. Those look like there's 2 bins. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, they're just using it as a table. I'm sure Josh has put the picture up. You've seen it now. When you got 70 lovers, well, that was close. When you got 7, see, it's still 0 up in the corner. You see that? When you got 70 mother lovers in line for some darn Popeyes sandwiches. Well, that was rough to get out, wasn't it?
I know.
Some darn Popeye sandwiches. Of course you're making them over a trash can. You know Popeyes ain't got that much counter space. Right?
God, I can't believe Popeyes keeps entering the news.
I can't believe I made it through that sentence without saying it, becoming Samuel L. Jackson.
So this news reports from North Carolina. Apparently a couple days ago, a strange UFO-shaped hole appears in the clouds.
See, that makes
sense.
But
alien landing not likely in North Carolina.
That's what makes sense, and it comes from North Carolina. Oh, look, there's an alien up there.
Right here. Woman drives motorhome into casino after she was kicked out.
See, that makes me laugh because I can understand why. All right, you tell me I can't gamble my money here, right? And kick me out. Well, I'm just gonna park my motorhome in the casino.
Right, and through the front doors. And gamble at the slots.
Worst part is she probably kept the doors locked when the police got there. So the police break into the front door.
You're trespassing, ma'am. You're trespassing.
After I drove in, I'd have drove back out and left.
I guess home is where you make it.
Yeah, I guess so. She didn't feel comfortable being that far away from her house.
Oh, right.
So she brought the house inside.
Gamble from your home.
Right. I think they've got computer slots and online slots and stuff. You can do that from now too.
Another one right here.
Oh.
Man charged after roommate attack believed he was a vampire.
It was after Halloween.
Yeah, no, I think it was 4 weeks ago.
There was a vampire in my living room.
My roommate was a vampire. I had to do what I had to do. I can't believe they would tell cops that.
That reminds me.
Sir, why'd you punch him? I thought he was a vampire.
You remember that ridiculous movie? What was it? Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
So bad. In other news, orangutan granted human status settles in new Florida home.
I don't care, just as long as he pays his taxes.
That's right. We're living in the age where animals now have human rights.
Hey, if he wants to work and pays, animals work all the time. You got TSA dogs.
So you're okay with this orangutan having human status and living in a Florida home as long as he pays his taxes?
As long as he pays his taxes, yeah. Puts his trash out in a timely fashion.
You just walk outside the orangutan like that. You just walk back.
I just wave right back. Hi.
You're out there smoking pot. He comes over and goes, "No, that's their orangutan."
That's it. Now we're having problems.
You can call the cops saying the orangutan next door is bothering you about your pot smoking.
I wouldn't do that.
That'd make headlines.
No.
Man complains about orangutan neighbor.
That'll be next week's news.
Moving on to gaming news. Google is launching a gaming station.
See, I don't like. No offense, Google. Right?
I can't pronounce it. The Stata, I guess.
No, okay. No offense, Google, but I'm sorry.
It's like $180. And then they have like a different editions.
You were at one of the biggest disadvantages I've ever seen in my life because you.
It was a streaming thing.
Well, PlayStation just announced the PS5.
But Google announced.
No, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo.
Google.
No. Google PC, right? Google
PC.
Right. Microsoft. still.
Google.
No.
So you're not into this whole Google gaming?
Hey, I say more power to you, but and $180
for a controller and Google Chrome, I think it was. That's what it looked like.
No.
In entertainment news, My Chemical Romance is going back on tour as a reunion, and their album Black Parade re-enters the Billboard charts.
I was emo once. I've heard the Black Parade. What do you?
When I was.
Yeah, you were emo too. Well, you're still emo.
I saw them at a Buzz Big Sale.
You just heard. Also, your cup says something in it. And inside of it, on the other side.
It's not weird. Oh, I'm not weird. I'm a unicorn. I have a new mug. It's a unicorn mug. Couldn't find my other mug. All right, we're gonna try a new segment called our movie trailer review. And your wife sent us a trailer.
Oh yeah,
my
wife picked this movie trailer review this week.
Today we're gonna record. We're gonna review a trailer called Scoop.
Oh, it's about to start. You ready?
Ready.
Popcorn?
Butter.
Nachos?
Cheese.
Root beer with red licorice straw?
Right here. Maybe it's time we made our new movie.
Good idea, Scoob. But first we need a trailer. Oh, can you do the trailer guy voice?
Well, let me give it a shot. In a world destroyed by evil, discover the epic origin story of the greatest team of heroes in the history of mystery. Not bad.
Nailed it!
Hey! This mangy stray's coming with me.
He's not a stray.
Okay, then. What's his name?
His name's Scooby.
Middle name?
Doobie?
Last name?
Do.
You said that we would always be. Without you, I feel lost at sea.
I love it.
Through the darkness,
I'll never take it off.
Like the wind, we'd be wild.
Aw.
Maybe don't do that again.
I'm Fred. This is Velma.
Hi.
And that's Daphne.
Hey, I'm Shaggy, and this is Scooby-Doo.
Nice to meet you.
Trick or treat.
Whoa. Shaggy and Scooby were taken? Do you realize where we are?
No.
Look around, man. The clean, modern aesthetic, the cool blue color palette. We're in
IKEA.
the Falcon
Fury! Did you say IKEA?
Nope, I said Falcon Fury, just like you.
Maybe this can lead us to Scooby and Shaggy. Trace amounts of mustache oil, 12-year-old scotch.
Ugh, is the bad guy my dad?
I do not think this movie is for children.
Whoa!
It is definitely not for kids.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of look like the people who made Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
like Sony. It looks like they did the graphics on it.
The graphics look great.
Okay, so this trailer is basically, as you saw, is an origin story of Scooby-Doo. Looks like it has some dark humor.
A lot of dark humor. No, it doesn't really look like it's for children though. Like, children don't know what IKEA is.
Sounds like the villain is my dad.
That was good.
Whoa,
that was good. Is the villain my dad?
So what are you gonna rate this out of 10? The trailer?
I'd say probably a good 7.5.
Yeah, I agree. It was a good trailer.
Yeah,
came together nicely.
I'm sure there'll be more trailers on it before
it
wasn't comes
your
out.
Typical Scooby-Doo movie.
No. It had the cartoon feel, but it was more like
it's Into the Spider-Verse kind of thing.
Right. Do we know is it Universal or Disney?
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers owns the rights.
Yeah, but Warner Brothers, that's...
owns the rights to Scooby-Doo.
But isn't Warner Brothers Universal?
No, Warner Brothers is Warner Brothers. Oh. Hence
Acme.
why Scooby-Doo was allowed to be in Supernatural.
They're Acme, that's right.
And that was our trailer review.
Our
movie trailer review.
Yeah, this is the first one.
Yeah, we're going to try maybe keep doing it. I think it's good that other people are making us watch it instead of choosing it in advance. I think we can keep that up.
So we just got to ask.
So we both look surprised.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Like, oh, check this trailer out, DJ, and I already seen it, so...
So we're just going to ask my wife each week to find
us
a
your wife, the viewers, Desi, someone?
Desi.
So, we're going to have a quick word from our sponsors.
My fellow internet world, I didn't see you there. I want you to vote for me this 2020 election, and here's why. We need to bring power back to our small YouTubers, our small TikTokers, and all the real people who built these companies up with their content. And I'll work on very important issues such as shadow banning and things of that nature. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, our talk show, and on our TikToks, which will be posted below. Thank you and good evening. These messages are approved by David.
So what are we going to talk about today?
Today, I wanted to talk about, because last week, remember, we talked about
Hitler.
Communication is what we talked about.
We did.
You're always talking about it. You and your fascination with Hitler.
We're talking about how being right is the most important thing. End of story.
How would you feel Hitler wouldn't have been allowed to get no cake neither? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have.
What if it was from a Jewish baker? You set yourself up for these things.
I would
change your religion and make my cake.
Just make your cake.
You don't think the Jew would make Hitler a cake?
I think he probably would.
Probably not.
I think he probably would.
Maybe a German. All right, so we're going to talk about forgiveness.
Yes, today, we wanted to discuss forgiveness.
All right.
And moving past our feelings to, better ourselves.
So, what are your thoughts about forgiveness?
My thoughts about forgiveness is sometimes you just need to forgive people.
But once they're really messed up.
Realistically, you can't forgive everybody, obviously.
It's hard.
Okay, it is hard. There's all kinds of crazy in the world, and sometimes people, if they don't allow you to forgive them, right? And basically by that I mean if you forgive somebody, but then they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, you can't really forgive them for that, can you?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay.
They didn't change. Why am I forgiving you?
Right. Well, they didn't, or attempt to change either.
No, they didn't do nothing.
And I understand that. But if somebody does something, provided it's not something super fucked up like I know he wants to say.
Oh!
Damn.
That's one.
That's one.
Because I even go messed up.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
Want me to cut it out?
No. Leave it in. Because that's only fair.
I forgive you.
He won't. Him and forgiveness aren't really a thing.
No.
Yeah. He doesn't like when you mess up.
Can we forgive Hitler?
That's not on me.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, that's not really on us.
Forgiveness is hard because again, like when someone's like, I don't know if you guys ever been in a situation like this when someone messed up. They're like, "Oh, can you just forgive me already?" And it's like, "Well, are you just wanting forgiveness so you feel better?" Because that doesn't help me none.
Right.
You know, forgiveness is not about the other person; it's about yourself.
I mean, sometimes I feel bad that I did something, and I feel bad about it.
Get over it.
Right, but I feel bad if the other person still feels bad about it. Like, okay, I threw a piece of pizza at my sister's face. See, it's funny to him, and it was funny to me at the time, right?
He made some flying food.
But you know,
did you tell it was fast food?
I did. I think I said that, but you know, it made her feel bad and upset her, and then I felt bad that I upset her. Now I get it, right? You probably shouldn't throw pizza at people.
Was she upset because she didn't catch it in her mouth? Or?
We didn't actually talk about why she was. I'm pretty sure she was upset on the principle that I disrespected her and threw a pizza at her because it was randomly out of nowhere. It was my fault. I was an asshole.
Threw pizza. 2.
That's 2. It's a body part. It's not really cursing, is it?
Yes.
I guess me and my father-in-law will debate about that on Thursday when he gets here.
Well, it's you're not using it as a body part. You're using it to describe something.
Right. Well, I mean, technically. Yeah, you're right.
So you hit her in the face with a piece of pizza.
But I felt...
She was all booty tickled.
She was very upset about it, and I felt upset that she was upset. You know, because if you threw a piece of pizza at my face, I don't know that I would.
But did you regret throwing the pizza?
I did. Yeah.
See, that's why I was wondering if forgiveness comes from regret. Because as I get older, I don't do anything that I don't want to do. So if I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't have regretted it.
I know I wouldn't be throwing no pizza at her.
Now. But I'm just saying, like, you don't have to be forgiveness, or have forgiveness, be forgiveness. See, when it comes to the gray areas, people go, "Oh, you hurt their feelings, don't you regret what you said?" And I go, "No, I don't regret it, because if I regret it, I would never said it, because why the hell would I say something I didn't mean?"
That's very true.
So I'm sorry that her feelings got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they say that I'm an asshole for not feeling bad about it. I feel bad that her feelings got hurt. I'm not feeling bad what I said. Because if I didn't want to say it, I wouldn't have said it.
Which makes you a bad person.
No, it does not. Anyways.
Back to this.
So can you forgive someone if they don't regret doing it?
I mean, on some levels you have to. Right? Because you have to forgive them to move past it. Right? If you don't forgive them first. So like the definition, like a forgiveness. To forgive is not for them, it's for you. It's for you to move past something. Basically. So basically, wow, we say basically a lot. Yeah. We should. So if anyone's trying to drink and watch our talk show, you can do basically. Every time we say basically, take a shot. It used to be conclusion. It used to be. But I only said that once an episode. In conclusion, no, but to hold on to something for that long is why people say you should forgive. Is so you don't hold on to that negativity. It's just gonna hurt you in the end, right? Yeah. Basically, it's not going to hurt them in the end, right? Even if they don't care about your forgiveness. What was that saying? What? You're poisoning yourself trying to hurt them, right? Yeah. You know, you're basically. We're gonna do the count. How many times we say basically? They're gonna be drunk. Well, I've only cursed twice, so. I'm gonna do a cursing count and basically count. Cursing count, basically count. Yeah, nice. So when is it time to forgive? Like, if it's still fresh, you can't forgive. I don't know that there's a time when you're ready, I guess. It's like, I can show you the door, I can't push you through it. You know another life lesson I had to learn? And it has to do with forgiveness, because I'm still haven't forgive her. But my ex-girlfriend. A lesson I learned from that is that you ever heard that you can wake up feeling different? Mm-hmm. See, before this incident, I take things literally. Like, if you tell me you feel a certain way, I believe you. That's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like your hat. That's it. Oof. But it's really, I don't like the way it sits on your head. But what she taught me is what she said yesterday. She feels different today. Yeah. And literally, it can happen within 24 hours. During that period, I'm like, you're a fucking liar. 24 hours, it can be a split second. But you get what I'm saying? Like, you're a fucking liar. How can you tell me you don't love me when you just said you love me? So at that time, I didn't understand.
now I understand that things can change within a second.
Mm-hmm.
And that's scary, people.
Right, but that's also part of forgiveness.
Nah, I ain't forgiving her.
Yeah, well, nobody says you have to.
I need to, though, man. So much bitterness built up.
You really should.
And now that I think about it more and more, like, whatever I fell in love with then is not what it is now. And, like, logically, I can think, like, this means nothing. Right now. It means absolutely nothing. I don't think about her at home anymore kind of thing. I'm talking about, like, when you were, like, fresh breakup kind of shit. Like, it, like, dawned on me, like, I haven't thought about her in 3 days. Like, or thought about her the way I did think about her. But yet, if I see her, I get angry. Like, immediately. Sometimes.
And that happens, you know.
It's like, man, I gotta forgive it, but, like...
Gotta let it go.
I don't know if I'm supposed to forgive her or forgive me for being so stupid.
I think you need to forgive the situation.
It's just so difficult.
Right? There's nothing that can
took my kids.
There's nothing that can be done about it.
I know logically.
And realistically, she didn't take them. They're still alive.
I know we're going to move past that. We're not talking about that.
You know,
that was a snout burst.
I'm just saying.
I know. You should forgive the situation.
Okay. You can't be bent out of shape, right? Because all you're doing is giving the other person power.
She doesn't even care, so it doesn't matter. She doesn't want the power.
Oh, it's a woman. They always care.
No, no one cares about it. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it because it's going to be negative. But I know. I agree with you. I logically agree that I should forgive the situation, but it still stings. And when it stings, it gets brought up, and it's just like... See, what I have a hard time moving past in anything, not even about forgiveness, is like whatever you did yesterday didn't matter today.
Yep.
And that shit irks me. Like, to an extent, like, for instance, for your thing would be everything that you did bad in the past, right? Well, it doesn't matter today. But if you did the opposite role, all the good you did in the past doesn't count today, you feel even more upset.
No.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
fucked up shit.
I get the feeling. You learn a lesson, you continue, you move on, you forgive, you forget, you move on.
Right.
But when, no matter how much good you did, or how a great person you did, or how much sacrifice you made, it doesn't count today. And that, I can't
That's
get
why
past
you keep
it.
sacrificing.
I can't get past it.
Yeah. This isn't Josh's therapy hour. This
is. I need to learn how to forgive that situation. The situation that you don't mean shit.
But that's how somebody else feels. You know there's somebody out there who is equally thrilled with you?
Where are they?
Well, you just haven't met him yet. Just like okay. Right? I was drinking myself to death in the trailer.
Yeah.
Right? Until I was ready to grow up and move past my shortcomings. Okay? That was a good one. I like that.
I was drinking at the time, too.
Yeah.
That was a twofer.
That was a good one. You know, after I had said, you know what, I need to forgive myself and move on with my life, or else I'll just be here forever treating myself poorly. Right? I got out there, I met my wife.
Yeah, but not everyone gets that lucky.
Well, you gotta keep trying.
But how do you forgive?
I just let it go.
That's not really forgiveness.
It is. I say to myself,
But do you let it go out of sight, out of mind? Or do you let it go as, and you can see that person every day and it doesn't bother you? See, there's a difference.
That one's difficult.
So you can move on. You're like, I don't want that person as my friend anymore. So you're like, I'm not going to hang out with them. But you didn't really solve anything. Like, you didn't forgive them. You didn't forgive yourself. You moved past it. You didn't move on. You became positive. But then when you see them again, everything that you didn't resolve gets brought back up.
I wasn't necessarily either too. Some of the things that didn't resolve, I just let it go.
No, but it's the difference. Letting it go, meaning that I saw him every day and I let it go.
When I say I'm sorry, this is part of communication. I'm bad at it. When I say let it go, I say to myself, it's not going to be worth it.
Okay.
Right? It's just hurting me emotionally. Okay, it could be hurting them emotionally depending on the situation, and if I keep bringing it up and I'm upset about it.
You can't change it.
Right, and you can't change nothing about it now. Just like, you know, when you talk to somebody, you want them to feel what you're feeling, but you cannot make them feel how you feel. Okay? And sometimes you can't make them understand it either because they cannot put themselves in your shoes.
I wait.
You can't. Life is too short. Okay, believe me, I've, again, lost quite a few family members, and to me it was not enough time to spend with them to try to
enough time.
No, there's never enough time. You know, sometimes you got to just that's just like with family members. Okay, this little bit is for you, Dad. With family members, you have arguments and disagreements. Okay, where are you going?
So I go.
You have arguments and disagreements. Okay, you can't always agree on everything.
This is really important.
Sometimes you have to get over it and break bread with that person. Anyways, right? You can't always win. You can't always lose.
So you think because of your issue and situations that if your family should just forgive each other
I'm sorry, and you're right, Desi. You cannot make everybody happy, and believe me, I understand that.
Last time you said you can't change someone's mind.
Okay, but you can educate them.
You can try and inspire them.
Right, and again, you cannot agree with everyone on everything. You can't make them happy. You can't forgive everybody, obviously.
Yeah. Jesus forgave Judas.
Right, and none of you are Jesus. Okay, so
he is.
Well, hey, sorry, I didn't mean you. But you understand what I mean. Don't play games with me.
Well, as a family, depending on what the issue is, again, we don't know, but you should put your the things aside and look for a common ground, like you always say in communication.
Right.
Like, I might not believe in your whatever you believe, you're mad about, but we can eat together.
You know what our family was a lot like, right? Tom and Dan. They're a lot like, you know what? Suck it up.
Suck it. Tom used to tell us all the time, suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, he's like, suck it up.
I don't care if you don't freaking like it. You're gonna do it.
You're gonna You're gonna sit down. You're gonna eat, and you're gonna suck it up.
That's right.
I
don't care if you don't like her cooking.
Right.
You're gonna eat her cooking.
That's it.
I'm not getting yelled at later.
Right. I don't care that you don't like the vegetables. You need to eat your vegetables. Sit down and do it. Right. And I understand people are like, oh, you can't. But hey, listen. Sometimes tough love is a thing. Okay. You just got to be like, listen. Let's sit down. We eat. And you disagree on something, don't talk about that thing. There are plenty of other things to talk about. You can talk about school.
So like I said, forgiveness is
difficult. Not an easy thing.
Now that I really think about it, forgiveness is like, it took me years to forgive you for ordering porn, but like only because I explained to Brent.
I don't even remember that.
Only because I saw progress in you recently.
So many dreams.
And how you're different from here than then. Is the only reason why I forgave it.
Every time we walk outside, I'm no different than the salts of the earth I used to be every time he talks. But now we're in front of a camera and people can see him.
No, I explained earlier with the AC was off, like what kind of jackass you are.
I don't know what in the world he's talking about.
Okay. I get upset with DJ. I'm glad that he has found the error of his ways and he wants to be kind-hearted. I get upset with DJ when he makes compromises in the wrong places. See, I like jackass DJ who's going to go and get his friend to buy a cake because of whatever the situation was with the cake. That jackass DJ I like. He found a way to get his way. The other jackass one I don't like is when he can't express himself, so he makes you feel like shit because he feels like shit. And he's unhappy, so why the fuck are you around me happy? I don't want you to be happy around me, so I'm going to make you miserable.
Who is that?
You in the past.
Oh, I don't do that anymore. I try not to. My wife will probably...
See, that's the DJ... that we don't like. I don't mind the other jackass DJ when if you're doing something stupid, he'll just be like Tom and be like, you're fucking stupid. Why are you doing that?
I try not to do that either. I try to, but like I said, so there's always contradicting factors, right? It's like having a list of rules and knowing how to use them in the certain situations, like what order.
I know.
When rules are just like, okay, well, that one can be broken at this moment. Right?
But forgiving... Like, I understand if it's something stupid, unless they don't think it's stupid. So that's why it comes in differently, like, opinions. Like,
right.
You might have took your roommate's drink or something, and you didn't think it was a big deal, you just put the drink back later. And then, even though you put it back, you're like, but the principle is you took it, and I'm upset about it. Like, yeah, but I freaking replaced it. Why you just get over it? No harm, no foul. But to them, it was something different.
It's a big deal. Well, and that's the thing, along with the forgiveness and stuff like that, is you have to realize if the other person isn't ready to make amends or stuff like that, you can't. All you can do is forgive yourself about the situation.
And I think that's the most important thing about forgiveness.
And, hope they can feel the same way someday.
I feel if you do feel guilty or sorry for something you did, is that by the time you're ready to ask for forgiveness, you should already forgive yourself. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you to move on. If they don't want to forgive you, there's nothing you can do. But forgive yourself.
conclusion, and not everybody agree. You can take this for the way you want it and things like that. Is try to forgive more. You know, try to let
practice.
Right. Try to practice.
Forgive your dog first, maybe your cat.
Right. Forgiveness.
Cats are assholes.
Little jerks peeing on everything, but just try. You know, because if you don't try, they definitely won't try. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Be right. Forget what he's saying. Win the argument. Oh, that was last week.
This guy's always...
What is Tom's tip, though?
Ooh. This one would have been difficult.
Oh, no, he'd say it. The other one. You told me earlier, pick and choose.
Oh, yeah. That's Tom used to say that to me all the time. Pick and choose your battles. Okay? Not everything's worth an argument. Okay? Not everything's worth doing something about. Okay, just pick and choose your battles, basically. And if you can't get your way one way, remember you have to be smarter than the tools you work with.
So what's today's Florida driving tip?
Oh, today's Florida driving tip's a good one. It's about accidents. Okay, when you get into an accident, you have to remember that if the vehicle is still mobile, you should pull out of traffic. Not that, like, don't leave the scene of the crime. Please stay there.
I went 40 yards.
Right.
Turned into Taco Bell.
Yeah. No, you're supposed to kind of stay off to the side just so because you don't want to be in traffic getting hurt or holding up traffic, especially in Florida. Traffic's crazy. We have 8-lane highways and stuff here.
Put your hazards on if you can.
Right. You're right. If they're not broken and stuff like that. And try to remain calm. Okay. Your adrenaline's pumping. You've just been in an accident. Okay, the correct way is not to get out of your car and start yelling and screaming. Okay,
that is your choice, though.
It is your choice. If you want to, ooh, I almost said the D word.
Yeah, you did.
If you want to be a crazy person, you can get out, start yelling and screaming. A proper person gets out, checks on the other drivers, makes sure everybody's okay and weren't harmed. If you're able to, obviously. If the car's totaled, you're pinned, you have to wait for emergency services.
Try to stay calm.
Try to stay calm, okay? Remember, you can die of shock. That is a thing. Okay, so you need... Huh?
Canceled.
Well, it's a truth, though. You can die of shock. Like, that is an actual thing. So you should try to remain calm and wait for help. Wait for help, basically. And that's your Florida driving tip
of the day.
That's actually a driver tip for everyone. You should do that regardless of where you are.
Florida driving tip.
But yes, this is a Florida driving tip.
Our segment. It's called Florida driving tip. Not everywhere driving tip.
Not everywhere driving. Sorry. He gets a little when you start expanding outward.
Well, the producers are yelling at us right there.
Well, you think we're just gonna be in Florida forever? People are gonna want to know other tips from other places. Gonna have to start doing Wichita driving tips.
Yeah, good lord. That's next season, maybe. When we take it on the road. Okay. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok.
Make sure you hit your notification button so you get the video Fridays at 9 a.m.
Don't forget to like and share so other people can see us.
Yeah,
that's how we get around.
Throw it up on your Facebooks, your TikToks, your
Twitters,
your Instagrams, your My Pops,
your 4Share,
all those things.
Foursquare. I don't know if that's still around.
Yeah.
Your Reddit. Yeah, Reddit's still around.
Is it?
Yeah. And give us a like if we're doing good, dislike if we're doing bad, let us know what we're doing.
And if you guys have any trailers or anything you want us to review, you make sure to put those down.
We're not reviewing 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
No, that's not going to be a thing.
Not at all.
First off, we can't even put that up on.
We're almost at our 10th episode. That'll be next week, so we'll see you there.
Have a good one, guys.